Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, and today I'm continuing my playthrough of Knights over Stalingrad. We are up to the 2 December turn. Just 2 missions left for this short campaign that I'm playing through. Total of 10 missions. So let's get started. First we'll roll for the weather. 4 is going to be light clouds again. So again, we have -1 DRM on flak attacks and also on ground attacks. All right. We got our damage marker on our light instead of the airfield. There we go. All right. Let's see what our mission's going to be today. BF 109, return home. When drawn, save this mission card. It may be used on any turn when the player has aircraft that have ended the previous mission by landing at either Potomnik or Gumrak airfield. When played, any mission fighters at Potomnik or Gumrak are repaired at no cost to the player. Roll for weather after selecting the return home mission. Roll 1d6 with an even roll resulting in 1d3 plus 1 Ju-52s being escorted to the fighter's home field. An odd roll yields 1d3 plus 1 HE-111s. One named German BF-109 ace and one veteran BF-109 pilot escort the mission to the approaches, then they RTB, or return to base. That's interesting. I'm not sure we're going to get a chance to use this, unfortunately, because unless we draw a mission that takes us into the cauldron, then this won't really be useful. But if we do, we can land at one of these 2 airfields, and then for our final mission do the BF-109 return home. So we'll put this over here with our player cards for the time being. Excuse me. And we'll draw a different mission card. Cap, Italian Army. Nope, doesn't look like we're going into the cauldron. All right, so the target sector varies depending on the date. We're on December 2nd. So we'll be in that first category. So our target sector is going to be C1. Way up here. Okay. Roll on C8 when over the target sector. Rendezvous with 2 Italian MC200s at hex D3 on the outbound leg. We have a rendezvous point here. We can meet up and have a couple of MC200s join us. The Italians RTB once the flight flies south of hex row 3. So on our way back, once we get below hex row 3, they'll turn around and leave us. Roll on A3 and place an Italian ground target counter at initiative hex 1. So this is once we're over the target sector. If that target is destroyed, roll on A3 again for the next target. All right. So it looks like we'll be protecting some ground targets there while we're over that destination hex. All right. Let's decide who we're going to take. Excuse me. Looks like our 2 aces again. We're allowed 4, right? Yeah, 4 fighters. And our 2 veterans. Okay, well, I think we'll probably use diagonal movement to get to the rendezvous, which will be automatic since there's no heavy clouds, unless that changes along the way, which is possible. And from here, we'll probably just do 1 more diagonal movement and then right into the target hex. All right, so away we go. Rolling for an event with a +1. That's definitely going to be an event card. Let's see what I said. A change in weather. Roll 1d6 for new weather. For fog, green pilots apply -4 DRM for safe landing. All right, let's see what the new weather is. 1, ground fog. Oh boy. Well, that's interesting because that means no ground targets may be attacked and there's no flak attacks. So if it stays this way, we won't have to worry about our ground targets and the target hex getting attacked. All right. So that can go back to the deck. We'll move diagonally into the rendezvous hex, and then if you recall, normally the rendezvous would happen before the event, but if you enter the hex via diagonal movement, then you roll for the event first. So we will do that with a +1. 3 + 1 is 4. I think even in row 3, that's still no event. Yes, it is. All right, so these 2 Italian fighters join us. MC 200s. Okay, so we got an experienced and a veteran. They only have a C rating for damage, so not sure how much help these guys are actually going to be, but alrighty. Yeah, go ahead and move diagonally 1 more time. D10 +1. Another event card. Severe icing. Uh-oh. I think I got this one on another campaign I played. This is a bad one. Roll a d6 for each aircraft on a 1 to 2. Immediately return to base. 3 to 6, no effect. All aircraft that return to base land safely. The -1 mission point penalty for RTB does not apply in this instance. Boy. Oh, I wonder what that. I know. Is that supposed to be like a reshuffle icon or something at the bottom? It's kind of weird. I don't think I've seen that before. This one doesn't have it. This one doesn't have it. Not sure what that is. All right. So we got to roll each of our aircraft. A d6. We don't want a 1 or a 2. All right, let's start with our aces, I guess. Okay, that one's good. Our gondola ace. He's not with us any longer. Our veterans. Good. Wow, 6-1, 6-1. All right, let's see if the Italian boys stay with us. That one does. That one does. Wow. It's kind of brutal. All right. Then we enter the target hex or target sector. So and we entered normally, not diagonally, so we don't need to roll for an event. We will roll on C8 to see what we're up against. C8 is the Axis Forces cap table. So there's a chance we might get I don't remember now if we get all of these or only the one for the nationality that we are. A couple of the rows have like there's a German column, a Romanian column, and an Italian column. And then it sounds like +1 BF110 for German, +1 IAR80 for Romanian, +1 MC200 for Italian. So unless you're supposed to go with whatever the target hex is, like our target hex is an Italian hex. Yeah, that's not real clear. Because if you're supposed to choose the nationality that you're playing as, I understand the German and the Romanian, but I don't think you can play as Italians, can you? No. I'm not sure what that would be for. Seems like I got this once before. I asked Dan about it. I know he said you don't get all of them because that's what I thought initially. Well, let's see if we get one. If not, we won't have to worry about it. We got a 6. We did get one of them. So it's going to be a D3 plus 3 of IL2s and a D3 plus 3 of fighters from a random IAP. But then we get +2 BF110s. Under the Romanian column, there's +2 Romanian BF109Es. And under the Italian column, there's +2 MC202s. Seems like when I did it before, I got the Italian MC202s to join with me. And that would kind of make sense, and since that's the area that we're in. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with that. So we get 2 MC202s. Good. They're quite a bit better than the 200s. And then the Soviets are going to get a D3 plus 3 of IL2s. So it's only going to be 4. Goes out. Any wingmen? Nope. And then they get a D3 plus 3 of fighters. Yikes. 6. And they're going to be from 2 is the 13th. Oops. So 6 from the 13th. And they do have a wingman in there. Veteran and experienced. So he'll be the lead. Alrighty. 6 versus 10. We'll go through the motions of drawing a ground target, but because of the fog, won't be any attacks against it. That's chart A3 in the Italian column. Roll a D10. That's a 7, which is a cavalry column. And then it's got an asterisk. Use +1 flak DRM side of the target, or the ground target counter. So it's basically an alerted ground target. So to use an Italian ground target marker, but I don't think there are any. We'll just use a German one. Flip that over to its +1 side. So if they were actually going to attack this, it would get +1 on its anti-aircraft rolls. All right. Let's figure out who saw who first. So we are all fighters, so we get a +1 for that. Each side has an ace, so it's just going to be a +1 for us. 8 becomes 9, which is your flight spots the enemy, evade, which we cannot do because it's over the mission sector, or have combat with +1 initiative for the first round. Hopefully this will help us avoid their attacks. So a D12 plus 9. There we go. D10 plus 9. Oh. Both ends of the spectrum. Another D10 plus 9. 13. D8 for, let's do this one, D10 plus 4. 11. Sorry, plus 5. 12. D8 plus 9. 15. And a D8 plus 5. 10. All right, we need all of them to roll low. D12 plus 6. 11. Low enough. D10, these guys will all be last because they're ground attack aircraft. So D10 plus 6 is next. 16, don't like that. D10 plus 6. 14. D8 plus 6. 10. Go before this one though. D6 plus 6. So 10. And another D6 plus 6. 7. Okay. And now these guys. D10 plus 3. 12. D8 plus 3. 10. And 2 D6 plus 3s. 9. And 5. All right. Well, the fog's really saving our bacon here, I think. Let's see, though. That means all of these ground attack, at least the ones that can, are going to go after our aircraft. Looks like maybe only this one can. So that's good. All right. Let's remind ourselves of our dogfight cards. Avoid attack and break off. And wing over. All right. D12. Let's get some hits. Not a good start. D10. He's missing 2. D8. D10. It's a hit. Or 2. Damage check. All right. One here. D10. Come on. This one does not have a rear gunner. Can't go head on with him, so we go here. D10. 1 hit, finally. 4th aircraft. Finally gets a hit. Only 1 damage. Damage check. Passed. He has to stay there. Now this guy's going to come after him. Since he can't go after the ground target. D10. Good. Don't want those IL-2s hitting us. Now he's safe. This guy is going to go after one of these 2. We'll see which. Even, odd. It's odd, so he's going after the Italian. The D12. Missed. All right, let's see what we got here. We can't go head on with this guy. So, let's have our guy go head on with the green pilot. We get a D10, he gets a D6. We get 1 hit, he gets none. 2 damage. Damage check. Passes. These 2 are done. Then this guy will go head on with us. So we both get D8s. His first. He missed. We hit. C rating, so only 1 damage. Damage check. Passed. Oops. Do that every time. All right, and then these guys have no target. All right, get all the IL-2s on the bottom because we'll roll them last. Oops. On to round 2. D12 plus 8. Ugh. D12 plus 6. 10. D10 plus 8. 11. Come on. Another D10 plus 8. 12. Lousy rolls. Looks like next are these D10s plus 6. 9. So he's rolling lousy too. And 9. Then we have our D10 plus 4. There we go. And if we can get all of our guys above his, that would be great. D8 plus 8. 11. D8 plus 6. 7. D8 plus 4. 10. Looking good so far. Well, he will be able to head on us if he lives. I mean, he's going to have, looks like probably 5 aircraft going after him. D6 plus 6. We'll do the one with damage first. That's a 10. And 8. D10 plus 3. 10. 10's popular tonight. D8 plus 3. Nice. And then D6 plus 3. 8. And 8. All right. Well, that's what I like to see. No one above us. So, if we can get these 2 fighters down, then they won't be able to attack us at all. So, let's start working on that ace. D10. Actually, you know what? He's only a C rating. Let's have him chip away at this guy. D10. Nice. 2 hits. A 1 and a 1. 2 more damage. It's about 4. Damage check. Fails. Alright, now let's start pounding on this ace. D10. Come on. D12. There we go. 3 and 3. Nice. 6 damage. Damage check. Oh, come on. Just past it. D10. Go. 2 more hits. Rolls are finally going our way. 4 more damage. So close. Well, you won't pass this one. Oh no, a critical. Nice. Gonna finish him off. 2 more damage. Puts him at 13. Very good. Now we need this pilot to fail to bail out or get captured. So, bailout check. He bails out. Evades capture. Darn it. All right. Now this guy can finish him off. Might have something here. Oh, looks like. Well, if he does, then this one's going to attack one of these guys, so they will get an attack on us, unfortunately. Well, actually, I could go after this guy, right? Let's do that. D8. Missed. All right, so we're going to go head to head here. We get a D8, they get a D6. We missed, they missed. All right, and then they got nobody to shoot at. Thank you, ground fog. These guys on the bottom again. And this guy's down here. All right, round 3. D12 plus 8. Ugh, come on. D10 plus 8. A little better. D10 plus 8. That's what we're looking for. Well, D10s plus 6. 11. And 13. Okay. D10 plus 4. 8. And what's next? D8 plus 8. 11. D8 plus 6. 7. Hoping this guy gets in a position where we can attack him. D8 plus 4. So, it's got 7. All right, D6 plus 6. Ooh, he wants to get up with the big boys. And D6 plus 5. 8. Okay, yeah, I think we'll be able to target him. All right, so first up is Mr. Italy here. D10. Ooh, yeah. That's 3 and 2. Right, he's a B. Yes. There's 5 on this one. Does not have a tail gunner, so that won't apply. Oh, wait, this is our... hold your horses. This is our wingman. So we're actually targeting the experienced pilot here, but with a -2 to our die roll. Because the lead is a veteran. So our 10 was actually an 8, which is still 2 hits. So we do 5 damage to the wingman. Five and a damage check. Ooh, he fails and it's critical. This might put him out of his misery. Oops, label flip. Just need to pull a 3. Oh. All right, hopefully it doesn't roll an 8. Second damage check. Destroyed. Nice. Okay, bailout check succeeds, and he's not captured. Alright, so that leaves him on his own now. Oh, hold on. We forgot to put these guys out. What am I doing? Well, hopefully it won't affect anything we've done so far. D10 plus 3, 7. D8 plus 3, 6. And 2 D6s plus 3, 6. And 5. Alright. So, next up will be this guy going after the lead now. He is by his lonesome. D10. Missed. Alright, he's going to try to get revenge for his wingman. He's going to go after one of these two. So, even it's the German, odd it's the Italian. It's odd. So D10 misses. Alright, this one has the same choice. Odd again. D6. Ooh, he gets a hit. For 3 damage. Damage check. Passes. Alright. I think we go head on here. We're a D12, he's a D10. Oh, we miss terribly. And he gets 2 hits. For 2 and 2. Damage check. Passes. Why couldn't you roll that for your hits? Alright, perfect. This guy can try to finish him off. Just needs a couple damage on him. I think the minimum for a B hit is 2, so any hit should do it. D8. No. Well, this guy has a chance here with a head-on attack. D10 versus D6. Missed. Both miss. Alright, he's going to head on us. And then that's going to be the final attack. So we're both D8s. His first. Miss. Miss. Alright, well, we came out relatively unscathed. Got 4 damage on him, 2 damage on him, 3 damage on him. We shot down 2 fighters, so that's going to be 4 points, and damaged a third, which will be 5 points. Unfortunately, both of the pilots escaped. But hey, we're in the positives at least. That's a change from recent history. Alright, we can get rid of all this. And then our guys go back up here. Now my understanding at least is, so the MC200s that we rendezvoused with here, will RTB once we go south of Hexro 3, but I believe the ones that joined us at the target location will fly with us all the way home. At least that's my understanding of how this works. All right. So, we don't need this any longer. We just need to make it back home now. And we do have all fighters, so we can move diagonally. Looks like, I mean, one option is we could swing over here to Malerevo so that we could, in case we wanted to have some people land early. We do still have free aircraft back at the base. I think I'll do that just so we have that as an option. We're going to head this way. The D10 plus 1. 5 becomes 6 in row 2. That is a flight event. So plus 1 on this roll as well. 6. Rows 1 to 3. 6 to 9 is enemy fighters. Oh boy. Rolling on chart C4. So we're going to get a D3 plus 3 of enemy fighters. Of course, we roll a 3. And they're going to be from the 239th. So we need 6 of them. And they have a wingman. 2 aces. Going to get replaced with 239, right? Yep. Experienced and a green. So he'll be the lead. Turn to deck. Okay. Let's see how we do on the detection check. We each have aces and we're both all fighters, so no die roll modifiers here. D10. 8. I think we can evade them. I think we will. Yep, 8 to 9. Your flight spots enemy, evade, or have combat with +1 initiative for the first round. I think we'll just evade. All right. Then fly south over Malerevo. So no +1 this time. 10. It'll be an event card. Stragglers sighted. Ooh, nice. Lonely stragglers sighted. Roll on C11 to determine enemy. The player can decide to engage or evade the enemy at their discretion. Which reminds me, if you noticed, if you watched my previous episode, I made a note in the comments there that when we had that stragglers result off of, what was that? It was the enemy. No. It was from a flight event, a roll. And we had to roll on the stragglers table. I missed the part that said, same thing this card says, that you have the option to evade them and you don't do a detection check. All right, so let's see what we get. Hopefully it's not what we got last time, which was all fighters. So we're rolling on chart C11. The D6 and a 4 is going to be 2 PE2s. Nice. Very nice. We'll definitely be engaging them. Now, what's interesting, though, here is since we are over an airfield, they're going to get a chance to bomb this thing if they make it to round 2. So before I forget, let's pull out an airfield target. This can go away. All right, so we don't roll for detection. We saw them first. We get a +1. So D12 +9. Ooh, yeah. 21 off the chart. D10 +8 or 9. Sorry, 17. There we go. D10 +8, 11. Anything over 12 is going to be good because we'll be able to. It's the highest they can get. Here, D10 +4, 15, and D8 +8, 10. Not so great. And D8 +4. Oh, really bad. Okay. D8 +4, 7. And D8 +4, 9. Okay, I think they are in trouble. Okay, let's mess them up here. Round 1. D12. Starting off good. Well, sorry. 2 and 3. The rear gunner casualty does not affect bombers, so. But we do 5 damage to them. It's a good start. And damage check is failed. All right, let's keep it up. D10. Oh, yeah. 2 and 2. That's going to do it. Gives it 9 damage. We'll roll for the crew. We bail out. They are not captured. Okay, second bomber. The D10. He missed. Oh, hang on. Both of these guys should have taken return fire. So let's do the ace first. Missed. And the veteran missed. And now this guy also missed. All right. Getting so excited here about finally getting some good hits. Forget to roll for the return fire. D10. Missed again. And they missed. Come on. We don't want this guy to be able to bomb. D8. Come on. Return fire missed. He will pass. He can't bomb until round 2. And then this guy has nothing to shoot at. All right. We got to take him out here before his initiative comes up. D12 plus 8. 16. D10 plus 8. 12. Higher than 12 on everybody, preferably. D10 plus 8 again. 16. D10 plus 4 is 8. So unless that guy rolls low. And then a D8 plus 8, 14. And a D6 or a D8 plus 4, 10. All right, we need him to roll a 3 or less. No, wow. Big roll, 12. Ooh, we only got 3 shots at him. This is scary. All right. Our ace coming in. Oh, he flubs it. If this Italian can get him. Nope. Oh, wait. Return fire on the ace. And return fire on this guy. At least he's missing too. All right. Last chance. 1 hit. For 3 damage, so that's pretty good. Need a critical here. No. And return fire. Missed. Okay, well, we can't go head on with him. This guy's got no one to go after, so he's just going to pass. Now the bomber makes his run. I did find out for sure that bombers, after they drop their bombs, they just go to action taken. They don't stay down here like ground attack and dive bombers do, and recon. Okay, so 3. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? It's ground fog. Ooh. So I know it prevents ground attacks. Does it prevent bombing, though? Maybe not. It does prevent our flak from firing at him. Let's see. Attacking ground targets. Attacking landed aircraft or aircraft on the ground. Aircraft that attempts to take off. All weather modifiers apply to landed aircraft on the ground. Fog attacks or no. Okay, let's. How about airfield attacks? What does it say about that? Does not say anything about the weather modifiers applying to airfield attacks. It's interesting. Does that mean even ground attack aircraft can attack airfields in fog? Let's see. So there's 3 different sections of the rules. There's one for attacking ground targets, there's one for attacking landed aircraft or aircraft on the ground, and there's one for airfield attacks. So those have 3 different treatments in the rules. And the fact that one of those treatments specifically mentions all weather modifiers apply to landed aircraft on the ground, and the other 2 sections do not, is kind of strange. Because that would make one think that it only applies to that specific case. But then let's look at the part on actual, talks about bombers. resolving their attacks. Aircraft, bombers, transports. Bomb. Non-human bombers bomb on the second round of combat. Use chart A4, D6. The field on airfield. So it says bombing attacks use chart A4. Important to see 8.8.3. 8.8.3. Bombers only get a single attack on ground targets, DRM depending on the combat round. See chart A4. Okay, but then chart A4 does say fog, no attacks. So I would think that applies across the board to bombers. Basically any kind of aircraft attacking any kind of target on the ground, whether it's an airfield, landed aircraft, or a ground target. Fog just means no attacks, period. So I think the rules could probably make that a little bit clearer. I know he did add to the weather section and some notes in there about all the different weather effects, kind of consolidated. So maybe we can make sure that's clear there, I guess. All right. So, yeah, they cannot bomb. So, again, that's working to our advantage. So they will just pass, and then our last two Italian fighters will pass, and round 3. D12 plus 8. 13. D10 plus 8. 10. Another D10 plus 8. Come on. 11. D10 plus 4. 7. Tell me we're going to let this guy get away. D8 plus 8. 15. That's better. D8 plus 4. 8. All right, we need this guy to roll low. D8 plus 4. Come on. We got 2 shots at him. All right, here we go. D8 coming in. Turn fire misses. All right, it's up to you, Mr. Ace. That was pitiful. Turn fire hits. Takes a damage. Damage check. Failed. Wow. There are no words. So he'll pass, and then these guys got nothing. So we managed to eke out 4 points from that. We won't count this -1 for the damaged fighter yet, because he's still got to try to make it back, or maybe we'll just have him land here. So let's give ourselves the 4 points. So we're up to 9. These guys go away. These all go back up here. All right. Landing at a friendly airfield. Non-home airfield. Undamaged Axis fighters, not flipped to their damaged side, that land a non-home airfield return to base at the completion of the next calendar day. Place the aircraft on the calendar day track to mark the progress. Damaged Axis fighters that land at a non-home airfield must be repaired per normal and then automatically RTB at the completion of the next calendar day. So basically, a day after their aircraft gets repaired, then they will RTB. Players not received a landing base or return to base penalty for landing at a non-home airfield, but squadron and non-squadron aircraft must roll for a safe landing. I think we're going to have our damaged guy land here. Unfortunately, because of the ground fog, it's going to be a -2 DRM for that. And a -1 because he's on the damaged side. Fortunately, they weren't able to hit the airfield, so we don't have any negatives for that being damaged. Yeah, so it's going to be a -3 DRM, and we need a 2 or higher. Kidding me. -1 or less. Aircraft destroyed. Pilot KIA. And that's an ace. So that's going to be -5 points plus the -2 for the. So our 9 points has just been vaporized down to 2. Oh boy. All right. I think this might be a good stopping point. I think we're right around about an hour, maybe a little bit over. So we will cut this part here and pick things up in the next episode. So thanks everyone for watching. This has been Knights over Stalingrad. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode for part 2. Bye for now.